Hey everyone, welcome back to the Care Plus channel. In today's video, we're talking about a condition that affects millions of people worldwide, malaria. Malaria is a serious disease. It affects millions of people worldwide. It is especially common in tropical and subtropical regions. These areas have warm climates and high rainfall. This creates ideal breeding grounds for mosquitoes that transmit malaria. The World Health Organization estimates that nearly half of the world's population is at risk of malaria. Every year, there are hundreds of millions of cases. Tragically, hundreds of thousands of people die from malaria. Children under 5 are particularly vulnerable. Their immune systems are still developing. This makes them more susceptible to severe complications from malaria. The good news is that malaria is preventable and treatable. By understanding the disease, we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. What exactly is malaria? How does it affect millions of people around the world every year? It is a parasitic disease, which means it is caused by a parasite that lives inside the human body. This parasite is transmitted to humans through the bites of infected mosquitoes. The parasite responsible for malaria is called Plasmodium, a microscopic organism. There are different types of Plasmodium parasites, each with varying degrees of severity. Some are more dangerous than others, causing more severe symptoms and complications. The most deadly species is Plasmodium falciparum, known for its rapid progression and high mortality rate. It can rapidly lead to severe complications if left untreated, including organ failure and death. Malaria is spread through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquitoes, which act as vectors for the disease. These mosquitoes thrive in warm, humid environments, making tropical and subtropical regions particularly vulnerable. They breed in stagnant water sources like puddles, ponds, and ditches, which are common in these regions. When an infected mosquito bites a human, it injects the Plasmodium parasites into the bloodstream, initiating the infection. The parasites then travel to the liver, where they multiply and mature over a period of days or weeks. After a period of time, the mature parasites are released back into the bloodstream, ready to infect red blood cells. They infect red blood cells, which are responsible for carrying oxygen throughout the body, leading to symptoms like fever and chills. The cycle of infection continues as infected mosquitoes bite humans, spreading the parasite further and perpetuating the disease. Understanding this cycle is crucial for developing effective prevention and control strategies, which can save countless lives. Before we dive into the rest of the video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel Care Plus yet, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button, and share this video. It helps me a lot in creating more health-related content for you. Now let's get into it. Malaria can manifest itself in a variety of ways. The symptoms can range from mild to life-threatening. It's important to be aware of these symptoms, especially if you've traveled to a malaria-prone area. One of the most common symptoms of malaria is fever. This fever can be high and accompanied by chills. Headaches and body aches are also common complaints. Some people experience nausea and vomiting. Fatigue is another frequent symptom. It can make everyday activities difficult. In severe cases, malaria can affect the brain. This can lead to confusion and seizures. It can also cause organ failure. These are all medical emergencies. The good news is that malaria is treatable, and with the right approach, patients can make a full recovery. Effective medications can clear the parasite from the body, ensuring that the infection is completely eradicated. The key is early diagnosis and prompt treatment, which significantly increases the chances of a successful outcome. The type of medication used depends on several factors, including the specific characteristics of the infection. These include the type of malaria parasite, which can vary in its resistance to different drugs, the severity of the infection, which can range from mild to life-threatening, and the patient's medical history, including any previous treatments and underlying health conditions. Doctors may prescribe a combination of drugs for the best results, tailored to the patient's specific needs. One of the most well-known anti-malarial drugs is artemisinin, derived from the sweet wormwood plant. It is highly effective against the Plasmodium parasite, which causes malaria. It works by killing the parasites in the blood, preventing them from multiplying and spreading. Another class of drugs is quinolines, which have been a cornerstone in malaria treatment for decades. These drugs interfere with the parasite's ability to reproduce, effectively reducing the parasite load in the body. They have been used for many years to treat malaria, proving their effectiveness over time. It's crucial to follow your doctor's instructions carefully when taking anti-malarial medication to ensure its effectiveness. Completing the full course of treatment is essential, even if symptoms improve before the medication is finished. This ensures that all the parasites are eliminated, preventing a relapse and ensuring a full recovery. Section 5. Diagnosis through blood tests, detecting the parasite. Diagnosing malaria accurately and quickly is vital for effective treatment. Early detection can significantly improve patient outcomes and help in controlling the spread of the disease. Blood tests are the gold standard for detecting the presence of malaria parasites in the body. These tests are essential in identifying the infection early. Microscopy remains a cornerstone of malaria diagnosis. It is a time-tested method that has been used for decades. It involves examining a drop of the patient's blood under a microscope. This detailed examination helps in spotting the parasites. This allows technicians to identify the parasites and determine the species. Knowing the species is crucial for selecting the appropriate treatment. Rapid diagnostic tests, or RDTs, are another valuable tool. They are especially useful in settings where microscopy is not available. These tests detect specific proteins produced by malaria parasites. The presence of these proteins indicates an infection. They can provide results within minutes, making them highly efficient. This is particularly useful in remote areas where access to advanced laboratory facilities is limited. Polymerase chain reaction, or PCR, is a more sophisticated technique. It is used in more complex cases where other tests might not be conclusive. It can detect even very low levels of parasite DNA in the blood. This makes PCR an invaluable tool in the fight against malaria. PCR is highly sensitive and specific, providing accurate results. It's often used to confirm the diagnosis in challenging cases, ensuring that patients receive the correct treatment. Section 6. Preventing malaria. Protecting yourself at home and abroad. Preventing malaria is always preferable to treating it. There are several effective measures you can take to reduce your risk of infection. One of the most important is mosquito control. Eliminating mosquito breeding sites around your home is essential. This includes removing standing water from containers, gutters, and old tiles. Using mosquito nets while sleeping is crucial. These nets create a physical barrier between you and the mosquitoes. Insecticide-treated nets, or ITNs, are even more effective. The insecticide repels and kills mosquitoes. Applying insect repellent to exposed skin is also important. Choose repellents containing DEET, picaridin, or IR 3535. These chemicals have been proven to repel mosquitoes. Section 7. Traveling to malaria-prone regions, essential precautions. If you're planning a trip to a malaria-prone area, taking extra precautions is crucial. Consult with your doctor well in advance of your trip. Your doctor can prescribe anti-malarial medication for you to take before, during, and after your trip. This is known as chemoprophylaxis. It helps prevent malaria infection. Be sure to pack appropriate clothing. Long sleeves and pants can help protect your skin from mosquito bites, especially during peak mosquito hours. Light-colored clothing is also recommended. Choose accommodations wisely. Look for hotels or guest houses with air conditioning and screened windows. This can help keep mosquitoes out. Section 8. The importance of early diagnosis and treatment. Malaria can be a life-threatening disease, especially if it's not diagnosed and treated early. Early diagnosis and treatment are crucial for preventing serious complications. When malaria is detected early, the chances of a full recovery are high. Treatment can quickly clear the parasite from the body. This prevents the infection from progressing to a more severe stage. However, if malaria is left untreated, it can lead to serious complications. These complications can include anemia, kidney failure, and brain damage. In some cases, malaria can be fatal. That's why it's so important to be aware of the symptoms of malaria. If you experience any of these symptoms, especially after traveling to a malaria-prone area, seek medical attention immediately. Section 9. The role of healthcare professionals. Healthcare professionals play a vital role in the fight against malaria. They are on the front lines of diagnosing, treating, and preventing the disease. Doctors, nurses, and other healthcare providers are trained to identify the symptoms of malaria. They can perform the necessary blood tests to confirm the diagnosis. They can also prescribe the appropriate anti-malarial medication. Healthcare professionals also play a crucial role in educating the public about malaria. They can provide information about the disease, how it is spread, and how to prevent it. They can also answer questions and address concerns. It's important to consult a healthcare professional if you have any questions or concerns about malaria. They can provide expert advice and guidance. Section 10. Malaria eradication, a global goal. Eliminating malaria entirely is a global health priority. The World Health Organization, or WHO, has set a target of ending malaria epidemics by 2030. Achieving this goal requires a multi-pronged approach. It involves strengthening healthcare systems in malaria-endemic regions. It also means investing in research and development of new and more effective tools to fight the disease. Continued investment in insecticide-treated nets, indoor residual spraying, and access to anti-malarial medication is essential. New tools, such as vaccines and gene editing technologies, also hold promise. Eliminating malaria would save countless lives and improve the health and well-being of millions of people around the world. Section 11. Conclusion: stay informed, stay safe. Malaria is a serious but preventable and treatable disease. By understanding how malaria is transmitted, its symptoms, and the available prevention and treatment options, we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. Early diagnosis and treatment are essential for preventing severe complications. If you suspect you may have malaria, seek medical attention immediately. By working together, we can continue to make progress in the fight against malaria and create a healthier future for all. This video is for educational purposes only. Consult your healthcare provider or the doctor for professional advice and treatment if you suspect you have malaria. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more health tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.